That's not happening now, is it?
No, well,
In the past.
that's happened in the past and it hasn't been dealt with yet.
Yeah. That's happened in the past for sure.
Yeah. And it's still ongoing, just because the cases are still in the high courts.
Yeah.
They put an injunction on to stop them from being heard.
Oh yeah.
They don't want this news getting out into the public arena because they know how much it's going to destroy them.
There's still lots of people up there in them homes, in them hospitals, horrible hospitals. Yeah. Like St. Edna's.
They're not hospitals. They're prisons. Prisons.
Yeah.
You know?
And they've been so drugged up over the years, they've probably forgotten who they are.
Yeah. So where would you see Jesus in all this then?
You wouldn't.
But yeah,
What is Jesus?
He was a man that was on the earth. I wouldn't believe the Catholic Church now. It wasn't a man to do it for purpose.
Yeah.
But I think Jesus was a good man himself.
Yeah. Well, you know what they wrote in books. Yeah, he
They
was
really
a good
made a
man,
religion
but,
out of it, didn't he? He wasn't religious. He was a teacher. He was a spiritual teacher.
He was a teacher. Yeah.
Well, what he's talking about in them days, he's talking about these days. The Pharisees, the bookie, these guys.
That's right. Yes, good man.
These are the guys. He's talking.
Pharisees, the Sadducees. He said they were a share of vipers.
Yeah, vipers and all.
That's what we have.
That's who he's talking about. He's talking about these.
Yes,
the whole of Babylon. This is it.
Yeah, right now you have it. Yeah. And Christ himself was fairly good.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was a good man. He was always on the run from the
fucking boys after him. He had the same boys as here. Yeah.
He was always.
We're not running anymore. We're going to confront them now.
He was like
I'm actually meeting someone here.
Yeah.
There's my word. No, but anyway. No, but fair patrons.
Thank you.
And do you get any response? Or what
Oh, we do. We get a lot of response.
Good.
You see across the road there's a response for you.
Who's this now?
The guys with the yellow jackets.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, we get some abuses.
You know, this is a peaceful protest.
Okay, and who do you belong to, or who you're not?
No, we're just the survivors saying we've had enough now.
Yeah.
We're the children they didn't listen to, and by God, they're going to listen to us now.
Jesus.
There was a protest up in Ballyfermot last week with two politicians, and they got eggs thrown at the BMW, two Gardaí, at that protest.
Yeah.
Sinn Féin and other people were protesting, and there was two Gardaí. Look what's over there.
Yes, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, what's happening? Jesus, crazy. But when I just a silly story. When I went to school, I used to write my left hand, you see.
Yeah.
And fucking bit the crap out.
That's right. That's what they've done.
So one time I learned how to box. Went to the boxing club and learned how to fucking box. And I realised I couldn't reach the fucking bastard. He was always kicking the shit out of me for right with left hand. Couldn't reach him, so I had to give him a kick in the nuts. And I was nearly sent to that fucking place where the band is.
Artane.
I was nearly sent there. And I was like, oh yeah.
By the skin of your teeth, boy. You gone in there, you wouldn't be standing here with a shirt and tie on you.
Yeah. I was short of a few weeks from 14, and something like the age or something.
Yeah.
And I fucking ran away. And got away fucking up the north. For about 6 months up in the ante up there, you know. And then I was able to come down, you know.
Down after it.
I heard what fucking happened. You were in that place, were you? And what a bad experience.
It was sadist now.
Right.
The place was just, it was a fear orientated. Right? Not only that, you had, for those who were orphans, right, yeah? For those who were
no hope.
And there was always a pecking order, like, and they had, the brothers had their own little...
it was all run by brothers.
But the brothers had their own little gangs as well, like, that would always, like, if somebody was out of war, give him a fucking dick, right? And there was other kids that would be afraid of the older kids, right? There was all bullying going on, right? But then the brothers on top of that, they were sadists, man, they were pure sadists. They used to go around with these straps, long straps down here.
Pennies and halfpennies in the world. I believe so.
They had another strap they used to carry in around the schools, right? It was called the molly, right? You got to slap it. But any time you be walking on, you just say you're walking, just going about your business, all of a sudden, bang, and a slap in the head. Get them feet moving, and you have to start fucking marching, right?
Yeah.
You know, and dinner time, lunchtime, it was like fucking zoo, right?
So how have you been? How have you been advised?
Imagine the table like this, right? Yeah. And then the dinner served, people just grabbing like this, older ones grabbing kids' food and all that, right?
So how have you been
on the table, giving them eggs.
How have you been advised to deal with that within yourself? What about forgiveness?
Well, no. Forgiveness.
Yeah, but I mean, do you feel sorry for them?
No.
Did anyone say that to you?
The thing is, because
what is the way out of that for you now? What are the fucking sorrow of it?
Well, the thing is because I never intended as a child to grow up being so anti-authority, right? Yeah. But I am totally fucking anti-authority, right? Okay. Any authority, right?
Yes.
Whether it's religion or education or church or anything, or these guys, right?
But no excuse for breaking the law now. It's no excuse for...
No.
Okay,
I'm not a criminal.
Good, yes.
Well, I don't know about that, because these were the very people that were supposed to be keeping the law in the country, and they were doing this
because they didn't
here.
because they didn't keep it.
They were breaking the law.
Because they didn't keep it to say you shouldn't keep it.
They were breaking the law. They were breaking the law, not us. We were blamed. See, they blamed the children.
Because they didn't keep the law, it doesn't say you don't keep it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you know.
Okay, let's get that. And the best cure for you is forgiveness. The best cure for you would be to I know they did what he did to you was absolutely wrong. And this is
listen, people say it's true.
Jesus tells us to forgive. Right? He was a good man. We have that established. Right? Just think about Christ and forget about Catholicism and all that.
Just saying.
But the only cure for you now is to let him go.
His disciples, right? Yeah. When the Romans came to take him, they were carrying swords.
That's what he said. Yeah. And
they would have taken them out, man.
Yeah, but he had to go. Yeah.
No, that was only because of his presence, right? Yeah, that them Romans didn't get fucking damaged.
Yes,
right?
He could his ear, couldn't one of their ears off. No. He put it back on for him.
What I'm saying to you, if he was saying to them, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe they were carrying swords to protect them, right?
That's what they were doing,
or protect themselves, right? Because they were obviously on the run continuously, staying in one place one night, like anybody would be on the run.
The Al-Qaeda.
You know, and teaching, like, you know, thou shalt not murder.
Yes, yeah.
But that doesn't say thou shalt not kill.
No,
thou shalt not kill, but thou shalt not murder.
But
the difference
there's a lot of different versions of that. Yeah.
You know, if somebody came along and threatened your family's life, right?
It's protected, good man.
You have the right, right? Yeah,
you have now. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even regardless of that, I would.
Oh yeah.
Or any family like that, I have the right to take their life
and protecting their family.
And take their life, and not feel guilty about it.
I guess
if you don't go, we get our own coffee. Look, but the other thing is this: if you stand here and you see these people coming out after the so-called Holy Communion, right? Yeah, the looks on their faces, the abuse we get here. Right, yeah. Every week we get abuse here, right?
You know, one form or another.
From one form or another we get abuse, right, yeah? People calling us names, this and that, attacks, assaults.
What have you put up a sign? Right? We love Jesus, but we don't love the church.
This is not this protest is not about religion. It's about insane, genocidal maniacs that take it out on children. They're cowards. Every single one of them are cowards.
The problem you have with them, they're not helping them.
Because they want the children, because this is what they're doing to them.
Still at it. I mean, it's
these are serial,
still going on around the world.
Serial abusers.
The investigations haven't even started. I mean, our own country, we've got 5 diocese who've just done reports. There's many others. There's another God that many knows.
So what can you do?
They're just moving priests around like it's not a problem.
Get back to
no, they're still doing it.
Let's come to that. Yeah, for your sake, not for theirs.
Yeah. Get back to this forgiveness, right? Yeah. You know, continuously, right? Yeah. With the first report from Justice Laffoy, right? Yeah. And the cover-ups, right? And how all the information was already kept in the Vatican, right? And she had to try and get access to it, right? Yes. And eventually, when they found out that this was going on, they had secret files that the Department of Education kept, right? Yeah. And then they say forgive it. Then that went on. She as a judge, right? Yeah. Had enough of them. Right, yeah, and she resigned. Then the barristers came in, right, yeah, and started getting their pounds and pence, right, yeah. Then the Ryan report started, right. That took another couple of years and millions of pounds, right. Again, the solicitors in top, right, yeah. Again, when they found out there was more cover-ups in the Klein report, the Ferns report, right.
So you can't.
They're in Loughborough, Limerick,
from Limerick, from Cork. Right.
So you can't forgive them then.
So the bishops and the churches, right, including the Pope and all these cardinals and the red hats and the evil Jesuits and all the rest of them. Right. They all knew. And even today, right, they're doing everything they can. They kept us out of the courts when we were gullible enough.
There's injunctions in the courts. There's over 400 cases waiting in the High Courts to be heard.
So in your heart then you can't forgive, you never forgive.
But these people are still silencing the children.
That's the way you are.
I already know it's already been destructive in my life. And we still get on, right, yeah. Okay. But there's a part of us, right, yeah, that just, because we've been so fucking damaged, right, yeah.
Yes.
They can never be
to our own spirits selves, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And to see this insanity going on around us everywhere. Right? I live up in the Liberties.
You say what happened now was the destruction of the family unit.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. They were destroying the family unit, where it says in our constitution, the family unit is the fundamental unit of our society.
You can do nothing for yourself now. Then you can do nothing.
Well, no, we're doing something. We're doing something.
I don't know. Did they change it all, or is it fucking same crap that's still going on?
Yeah, but you see, they've never had this outside their door before.
Yeah, people are starting to realise what's happening, aren't they? Yeah. Well, people know the church are corrupt. It's a fucking corrupt system. Beginning of time.
But the thing is, every
and there they are. And why aren't the guards in there arresting them?
All throughout this country. You've got to realise another thing is this, that what's going on in here is satanic, right? A blood sacrifice, right, yeah?
Fire sacrifices.
Blood sacrifice, right? An old Babylonian blood sacrifice that predates Christianity, right? You know what I mean? And even their uniform, everything they wear, everything they do.
Yes,
everything. People wear little rubber hats. So the fish hats, right? That's all Babylonian.
So they're all in their own little worlds.
Yeah,
so
And they all live behind closed doors. They don't live out here on the street with us.
They've indoctrinated the public from a very early age, like, yeah. Just take for instance, like maybe 100.
So we can't do anything about that.
Maybe 100,000 children, right, were baptised right into this church last year, right? Maybe another 100,000 were going through the Holy Communion, right? Which you can't stop, no matter if you're, no matter who you are. The mothers are not going to allow the children.
We can get our children. Baptised. We can get them communion or confirmation.
Yeah.
Didn't